Welcome, beautiful friends from around the world. I'm Kara Lee, and here I help to bring you clarity through life's toughest challenges and greatest joys. $1:55 on the clock. Big changes in your life happening right now. As I was tapping into your energy, the energy for this pile, there's this like moving on type of energy. Page of Wands, the Magician at the bottom of the deck. Here, new opportunities, Page of Pentacles underneath of that. You can see Page of Swords and the Sun, like just a lot of movement. There could be a lot of people. You could be moving forward with your children. And the reason I'm saying that is because this song, and I'm going to get through the story, but the song that's playing in my mind before I tapped in and as I was getting ready was, I don't know the name of the song or who sings it, but that like, money in the bank, shorty, what you think, right? That's what I was hearing. And I'm like, what? And then I was tapping into the energy. The first thing I heard was gingerbread latte. So if you like gingerbread lattes, then this is definitely for you. I'm seeing a woman or a female energy figure, in energy anyways, feminine energy, at Starbucks with her like leather gloves and her like this big fluffy or like jacket with the fur and just, you know, very decked out, very fashionable. And this could be you, right? Soul searching, going into with the big glasses. And it could be, you know, maybe you're well known, or maybe you just are hiding your eyes because you've been crying and really upset, or you just feel like you don't want people to look at you almost. And you've been doing a lot of searching, and this is for you if you're going through a separation. I'm going to be straight up about that. This is like a separation or some sort of a divorce. You're like, thank God I'm looking at my paper. I wrote a bunch of notes down, and there's two different energies that are coming through in this reading. And I was thinking, do I do two separate readings? And they said, no, this is actually one situation. You are the main figure in this story. And then you have like your family, and then this person, this narcissist that you've sort of left behind, or this gold digger who's been like using you for money. And you were just, you know, you're a giver. You really wanted to help this person out. You wanted to, I'm hearing, show them the ropes, whatever that means for you. But it's like there's so much sadness at the same time. Like you're happy that this person is out of your life and is moving on, moving forward, and you know, the two of you are separating, you're happy about it. But there's this feeling of being really sad about the whole situation that's involving this person and a very dramatic situation 333 on the timer with your family. It could be a family business that's sort of involved in this connection somehow. I'm hearing it was like a marriage or a union of convenience for the two of you. But you know, it's not like you didn't care about this person. But it's almost like you feel empty and this sense of loss at your own missing out on your own life, that you haven't been able to live your life for yourself. You've been living it for your family, for the family business. They keep showing me like this kind of dynamic, like the Kardashians, right? On the outside, it's just this it's all for show, but on the inside, you just haven't been able to live your authentic truth. You've been forced since birth to be in this family dynamic. That is very shallow, very vapid, I'm hearing. And it's just not who you want to be. It's not who you are in your soul, and you feel like kind of like the outsider of your family. Yeah, but gingerbread latte, that's something that came through initially. And then, yeah, so soul searching, self-care. But then I heard, as I was meditating and channeling the message, it was gingerbread latte, soul searching, self-care, and then there's no more money in the bank. He cleared me out, or they cleared me out. And it could be from the divorce, or maybe there's a fear of that. I'm going to get into the tarot, but it's almost as if you're like, I don't even care. Meanwhile, your family cares, right? It's like family money, The Emperor in reverse just popped out. Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. After I said family money, could be from a father that passed money on to you, or this Emperor in reverse is a distorted masculine person. Maybe they were pretending to be an emperor figure, or you thought they were an emperor energy, but you were fooled, or you were pretending that they were, or something like that. We're going to get more into it. But so all in all, though, there's like this divorce, this separation, and then I saw the scene from Under the Tuscan Sun where her divorce is finalized, and her and her friend, they go up to celebrate, and her friend said, "You should," and like orders a cake and champagne, and she said, "You start with a marriage with cake and champagne. You should end it that way too." And so there's this like friends corralling around you, helping you to see the lighter side of the situation and wanting you to celebrate what's going on, and like, yes, you're finally free of this situation, of this person. You don't need to pretend anymore, I'm hearing. And you inside are like, thank God it's finally over. But I'm not getting the sense that this is thank God it's finally over in the sense of like, thank God the marriage is over. It's like, thank God the facade is over. That's what I'm getting. Like, thank God I can leave that behind and I can actually live my own life now. Yeah, that's when I wrote down, like, money in the bank, shorty, what you think. This was like a gold digger, used you for power. But I think it's almost as if it was an arranged marriage of some kind. I'm not getting the sense that this was arranged in the sense of like a traditional, like, let's say Hindu marriage, right? Where families get together and arrange these two people for the good of the families and stuff. This is, I mean, yes, for the good of the families, but this is more for clout. This is more for an image. This is more for like an opportunity. Hermit card just came out. Strength. We're going to look at that. The Hermit card. The Hermit card is about self-reflection, introspection, healing, meditation, learning lessons, very big spiritual lessons. But I sometimes look at it as hiding out, or something's hidden sometimes. Hidden motivations, hidden intentions. I don't know, let's see. So then I wrote down here this... this is for you. Okay, so I wrote down, this is for you. I wrote down person A and then person B situation, but this person B situation is kind of like family or an entity that you are connected with. So this is like, this reading is for you if you're going through a divorce or a separation or something like that, and you're glad it's over. You're just like, finally, but there's this emptiness inside of you, which is probably about the Hermit. You've been spending a lot of time alone since this has been over, or since it's been made sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. Since it has been made public, you have been hiding out a little bit, standing out of the public eye, and that's why I'm maybe seeing the glasses. I don't know who you are, but there's something about that. Maybe you are recognizable, maybe not like, you know, celebrity status, but maybe it's more like, you know, in your community, or even from people you know, like friends. There's this feeling, the Chariot here. You could be like a public figure in the sense of being a political figure of some kind. You know what's weird? I've been dreaming about Justin Trudeau a lot. I'm Canadian, and in the sense of like, one of the dreams was about it, you know, he was acting reckless and being crazy and stuff was happening, and he was talking to me about his divorce, which is weird that I'm thinking about that right now, because I'm thinking of the Chariot here, so much so that I had to one day look up Justin Trudeau's birthday, and he was born on Christmas Day, like in 1971 or something crazy. But it's like definitely not the second coming of Jesus. Let's just clarify that. But anyways, I have been dreaming about him, having conversations in dreams with him, which is so weird. But the Chariot makes me think of a politician, or like somebody in the military, or somebody known within a group, within a community. We have the Emperor in reverse, right? So this is like could be a fallen leader of some kind. This is like giving me Sophie Trudeau energy, like you watching this, giving me Sophie Trudeau or Melania Trump energy, right? Like something like that, where the marriage has always been sort of a farce, or something wasn't right about it, right? And it was all for a public image of some kind. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting. Comment below, let me know. Email me if you can't comment, and let me know, right? If you're like hiding something. But something like that kind of an energy. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna save these cards for a little bit. There's like something is hidden. There's some sort of an illusion that was created in this situation. Seven of this illusion of love and connection. Oh, it could be. I mean, this is just for some. So we have the seven of cups, which is about maybe an illusion or daydreaming. I was just talking about dreaming, and then and dreaming about Justin Trudeau, and then this comes out. But the King of Cups and the Page of Cups. So it could be. I don't know. I'm going to set that aside, because I was just talking about something else, and then that came out. Hanged Man. Waiting for something to shift and turn with the Wheel of Fortune. So we have the Hanged Man, the Wheel of Fortune, Death. Then we have the Death card. It's the Emperor in reverse. Whoa. Again, the Page of Wands, Page of Swords, Seven of Wands, and the Magician. It's like you've been waiting for something to move forward, something to shift, something to change. A new beginning, right? I know that you are in this new beginning phase. You are feeling like, yes, as much as there's this bit of sadness within you about having to live this lie, having to perform in some way, in something that you didn't really want to perform in, like a way of showing up in your life, a way of being in a family, a way of showing up at work, a way of, publicly showing your life, or whatever it is. But there's this illusion of pretending that you loved somebody, pretending to be this happy family with somebody, pretending that everything was good. And it was very exhausting for you. I'm just getting this like feeling really exhausted, emotionally drained with this entire situation. And now you're spending time alone and working on your own, kind of regenerating your own energy, working on self-care, healing yourself, focusing within, focusing on what you want to do in your life, how you want to take control with the Chariot here. How do you want to take control of your life? What is it that you really want? How are you going to advance forward with your life? It's like, again, like the Sophie Trudeau example, where she, I don't know if, if you're watching this and you're Canadian, you might know the story where they've been on the rocks for a while, and it was obvious. But they finally came out and said, we're getting a divorce. And then Sophie Trudeau, almost immediately after, then announces that her like mindfulness coaching business, which was kind of an odd thing. And there's some speculation about it being a money laundering scheme of some kind. And that kind of goes with there's no more money in the bank. He cleared me out. So whatever the situation was or is, this Emperor in reverse energy, and all of their vapidness, right, shallow, whatever they were trying to do to gain something through this connection, it's almost as if your family used you as a scapegoat, though, in order, like, they brought this person in, they wanted you guys to get married, you guys were the perfect fit for this image, for this facade, for whatever, and you didn't really want to, but you're like, okay, I'm gonna go along with it for the good of the family. But it was all an illusion. And coming out of that situation, you're drained, you're exhausted, you want to spend some time alone. You really want to kind of go off on your own path and figure out what it is that who you are, what you want in your life. And you're done with the facade and these types of people, like this person who used you, right? But it's not to say that they did it in secret, because it wasn't a secret. You kind of knew what you were getting into. Your family put you up to this, I'm hearing. But it kind of destroyed you in little pieces at a time, because there was no love, no real love. It was all fake news, I'm hearing. Something like that. Okay, so out popped the Five of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Okay, I know, I was looking at this. So I was looking at the Hanged Man. Sorry, I got off track. Hanged Man, the Wheel of Fortune. And then to clarify that, we have the Five of Pentacles, Three of Wands, King of Pentacles, which is similar to, I always think of the King of Pentacles as kind of like the one step below the Emperor, right? Although the Emperor is like a combination of all the kings. I always kind of think of the King of Pentacles as like closer to that level. It's just me, though. That's not necessarily true. Nine of Swords came out with that. The Moon. This waiting for something to come to fruition, and I don't think it ever came to fruition. The marriage or the commitment or the whatever that you were in with somebody was supposed to bring you and your family something. It was supposed to do something for you, and it didn't ever get to that point. Something got off track. There was all this illusion, right? And we know that. That's how you're sort of feeling on the inside. There was no love. It was all an illusion. You didn't really want to be in it, involved in it, but you went along with it because this is what your family wanted. And then it's like you were waiting, though, waiting for the tides to turn in this situation. Maybe this person was supposed to help you bring your family more success, more notoriety, help you do something in order to achieve more success, to level up, I'm hearing. It was maybe supposed to try to get your family out of debt in some way with the Five of Pentacles there, because that's kind of at the beginning. And then so we have the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. Like you guys were maybe in debt. It's like marrying for money, marrying for notoriety, marrying for something, for clout, whatever. And then this Three of Wands, there was this vision, there was this purpose to this whole union. The purpose was to become this King of Pentacles, whether that's for you or maybe it was this person, right? This person that you were connected with, married to, or connected with, their whole plan. Maybe you didn't know this. Like, I don't know. I feel like your family was involved in this for some reason. Because I have this person B energy here. Okay, so what I'll say is, the person B energy is like sacrifices must be made. And this could be family, this could be other people. But this is not you. This is sacrifices must be made for the good of the empire, or the good of the business, or the good of the family kind of energy. And that's when I wrote down Kardashians, because I was like, and then, if you think about what Kanye West has been talking about, the conservatorship, that, all that stuff, all those people and what they did to Britney Spears and they were trying to do to Kanye West and all whatever, right? It's all about money and fame, and an abuse of power within, society, but also within family dynamics. And the family, that your family is like this ride or die family, right? We live together, we die together, we build empires together. Nobody steps out from the family. This is all about the family. They're showing me even, I don't know if you've ever seen the green, it's a show. Oh my God, now I can't remember. But it's like a religious family, who are all like preachers, and they're all involved in the church. Green something, green. Oh my God, I can't remember. It's a really good show, but it's all about like, and all of the politics involved in the church, and it's like this family who run this church, and then other people are trying to like take over the church and trying to excommunicate the preacher and his daughters, and all of this kind of drama that's happening within the church. But it's like this ride or die family. Like we have to approve the people that you marry. We have to approve everything that you do, your schedule, all of that. Like Kris Jenner, like that's the kind of energy, this mother figure that's there. But I'm getting that there's like a father figure still around, who is like the rooster, right? The leader of the rooster, however you say that. But then there's like tragedy. And okay, so then I wrote down sacrifices must be made. There was like a family meeting that happened, I'm seeing, where people got together, you guys got together, and were like, sacrifices must be made for the good of the empire. Maybe they realized that this emperor in reverse, who was pretending to be an emperor figure, who is like a distorted masculine energy, they realized that he was not what they thought he was going to be. He wasn't bringing them what they needed. He wasn't towing the family line, so to speak. And then it's like sacrifices must be made. So yes, there's this divorce, but then there's this tragedy. It's almost as if I'm getting this energy where this group, this family, that your family wanted to make an example of this emperor, this divine masculine, for their behavior, for their, like naughty behavior, because that person couldn't be controlled the way that they wanted them to be controlled, didn't do what they wanted him to do. I'm saying him because I'm seeing a distorted masculine, but that's sort of the energy here. And then there's almost like a planning of some sort of a tragedy, an accident, an accidental death or injury or something. And then there's this energy here of the cost of fame, fortune. This is the cost of fame. This is the cost of fortune. This is what we have to do in order to make this right, in order to preserve our family legacy, I'm hearing. Yeah, and then you have been, for a really long time, since childhood, this black sheep that goes along to get along with the family, and you're not happy. You haven't been happy for a really long time. And you've sacrificed. It says, I wrote down, you sacrificed too much, and you're not in alignment. You've sacrificed yourself, your soul. You're not in alignment. You've sacrificed so much for the good of the family, for the good of this empire, the family business, the empire, the fame, or whatever it is that your family's involved in, and you haven't been able to live your truth. You haven't been able to love who you wanted to love. You haven't been able to build the life that you actually want to live. You've been sort of just going along with whatever your family wants and does and says. And it's come at a cost to your energy, to your inner peace. So we have here that you've been waiting. Like there's something that this person, this relationship was supposed to bring, was supposed to happen with this connection, and it didn't go the way that you had planned it to go, or your family had planned it to go, and it resulted in like a lot of anxiety, a lot of dark secrets. I'm seeing the secrets. So we have the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Moon card. You need to come clean. You need to relieve your soul. There's something, this is a strange message, and take it if it resonates. You have to reveal something. There's something inside of you that you know it has to come out. It's eating at you. You're not sleeping. You're feeling anxious, because this is in the advice position. The Nine of Swords is in the advice position here. It's eating at you. It's troubling you. You can't sleep. You're having nightmares. You're crying all day long. Really upset. And the moon card at the end, like the secret that you're holding on to, the judgment that you're holding on to, I'm feeling my throat chakra closing, needs to be revealed. Or it will be revealed. Whether it's through you, I think God is calling you to say something, to do something, to be the catalyst of change in your family, to end the cycles of this karmic cycle that your family has been involved in, this whatever it is. It's like everyone's protecting. I don't know, I'm getting different downloads. For some reason, it was like I'm hearing drug mule. Take it as it resonates. That could be like it, because we have the king of, or we have the chariot there with the hermit card, like traveling in secret almost, like some sort of drug mule or some sort of like trading of some kind, illegal trade deals. That's a very specific message I'm getting. There's something about this distorted masculine that you guys weren't aware of, or your family wasn't aware of. That when you found out something, I think it's almost like it threw a wrench in the plans. So we have the Two of Cups and the Ten of Swords, some sort of very painful ending with some sort of connection here. That this person might have walked away from something else. Everybody here, it's like everybody here had some sort of secret agenda. That 2:22 on the clock. Everybody here had some sort of secret agenda that it's not funny. I'm just like, it's like everything that could go wrong, what's that? Occam's razor? Everything that could go wrong went wrong, and that's the karma that your family and everybody here is getting. What's this King of Pentacles? The tree. I feel like this message is so out there. I wasn't expecting it when I was tapping into it initially. Because it's like, there's so many different messages, like channeled messages from this person, channeled messages from your family, channeled messages from you. And I think Spirit really wants me to focus on you. That, let me get, you know what, let me just... I'm also feeling with the moon card here, someone like needing to be in, someone, again, I was talking about like spending time alone, but it's like also this need to go into hiding almost, into hermit mode. But with the moon card there, it just makes me feel like needing to be in secret, the chariot and the hanged man, waiting to move forward. You're like waiting for something to happen so that you can move forward. Still waiting for something, a different perspective, waiting to come out on top, waiting to be successful, waiting. What's this King of Pentacles here? Five of Cups, some sort of... I have too many cards on the table now. Look at my love, my love. If this is your story and you're watching this, and you are full of anxiety about, there's something about involving money, something didn't go according to plan, there's this like significant loss of money either from you, it could be the person that you were connected with cleared out your bank account and your family is pissed and they're like, we need to sacrifice this person or sacrifice something, and it seems more like this plan to make sacrifices or to do something in order to balance the scales, like tip the scales kind of energy. But the Three of Wands there's like a plan that's being formulated, or that there was a plan that was formulated and you are feeling really anxious about it. Like maybe this is a warning. Like if you're here and your family has gotten together at a family meeting and made some sort of deal or some sort of plan to make some sort of sacrifice of this distorted masculine for whatever reason, because things didn't work out, what they were supposed to do or supposed to be in the situation didn't turn out the way that they needed this person. Like this person might have signed up some sort of contract with you and your family in order to perform something or do something, and it didn't go according to plan or didn't work out, or something happened. This person didn't live up to their promise or their potential, I'm hearing, but it was more like a perceived potential. Like it's like they said, yeah, I can do it, but then something happened and they didn't do it, or they weren't able to, or your family found out something about this person. Like, I don't know, there's some sort of weird thing. Whatever's going on, there's some sort of Five of Cups situation, some sort of loss, and I'm getting this idea that you are feeling really anxious and nervous and stressed out about some sort of plan involving this person and some sort of sacrifices. Take it as it resonates, whatever it means. But it's really affecting you. You're like a mess about it. And you don't know what to do with the Moon card there. It's like having a lot of doubts, having a lot of fears. There's something hidden that you don't know about. That this action that you guys are planning, that your family is planning, is, if you follow through with it, it's going to lead to like I don't know. I got the Judgment and the King of Swords. This is a legal entity, right? This is the law coming in. Judgment. You're facing judgment. Your family is facing judgment. The High Priestess there, and the Two of Wands came out over here. High Priestess, Two of Wands, right? And then we have there was something about this person that you didn't know. This person that you're connected to, that you married or you connected with, you didn't know something about them. They were pretending to be something that they weren't. Yeah, they were pretending to be something that they weren't. Or there's something about this person that you don't understand. Like, you don't understand their heart. Because they're showing up not only as the Emperor in reverse. This is like a distorted masculine, or pretending to be this like emperor figure, pretending to be like all-powerful, all-knowing, or whatever. It's more, I'm not getting the sense that they are that person. They were like trying to pretend to be that person. Or they wanted to be that person. They had dreams and hopes of becoming that person. I don't know. And then we have this person was hiding something, or you didn't, not that they were hiding it, but you didn't maybe want to see it, or you didn't see it because there was this illusion covering them. And they're actually like a King of Cups. They're nowhere even close to a King of Pentacles or or the Emperor, right? Like, they're this King of Cups. They have this really big heart. They're full of love and very intuitive, very creative, right? Like, they're a softie, I'm seeing. And they have, they have very intuitive gifts. I did see, like, there's this Ten of Swords and the Two of Cups. There could have been like another relationship that was involved in this. Alexa, off. Like somebody else that this person was connected to. I didn't really go into much to that. whatever, that's a whole other storyline. But what I'm seeing here is that if you go through with this plan, if you and your family go through this with this sacrifice, this plan, and I don't think it's happened yet. This is like I can feel your energy being really anxious and nervous, crying, upset, worried, afraid, not happy, just like a mess about it, right? I think there's somebody watching you, right? If your family is involved in some illegal stuff, your family is being watched by the feds, by government, by some sort of government officials. With the Judgment card there. And this is giving me like Archangel Michael, right? You guys being facing judgment for whatever it is that you've done or whatever it is that you're doing or planning. Right? And they're coming in to stop you with the Justice card there. And your family will lose everything. Oh my God, that just flew it. Yeah. Or this is already in the works. Like if you're watching this and there's something in the works and you've been worrying about it, I think that whatever you guys decide to do, the plan will be thwarted, or it has been thwarted, you know what I mean? And like, there's a new beginning. Because your role wasn't such a, big role, this might actually be a blessing in disguise, and you might get a brand new beginning here with the Fool card here. But you have to believe in yourself, right? There's this new beginning with even a new romantic partner maybe, right? With the Two of Cups. And this Two of Cups I also look at as your soul alignment as well, because we have the Ace of Swords underneath of that, and then the Two of Swords underneath of that. So this is like, you need to make a decision and stop living in fear, stop living in doubt about what you need to do, align with your soul, because there's a new beginning that's available to you once you make the right decision, right? And sacrifices might be made. That could also be a message for you. Are you willing to sacrifice yourself and your soul for your family, for what you were fated, you were born into something that you didn't have any control over, these people, over the family that you were born into, but you could be a catalyst for change. God might have placed you into this dynamic in order to have you be a whistleblower for your family. That could be something. I wasn't expecting that kind of a... For a long time I've thought, and if you are Canadian, right, for a long time I've thought that like the WEF has threatened Justin Trudeau's family, and he because he's been involved with them for a really long time. He was part of their Young Leaders program or whatever. So he's well integrated into the WEF, toes their line, right? And I think that being leader, they really dug their nails in. I think that there's been a lot of threats. I think because his kids and his wife were out of the public eye for a long time, which is weird for a public figure. It's like he was trying to protect them, and he just keeps spiraling out of control, and it doesn't seem like him. It doesn't seem like his energy or him, the alignment of his soul, right? And he's all like, allegedly bringing coke to India and like all that kind of stuff. Like just like off the deep end kind of energy. So this could be bigger than I can even imagine, right, when it comes to what's going on with you and your family. But it's like, do you want to continue down that road? Where does that lead with the Moon card that came up? Where does this lead you? I think you're still... Yeah, so I was doing this and I got stay in your own lane. Like, you don't have to go along with this plan, with this thing. You don't have to be a part of this group just because you were born into it. You know, how can you break generational trauma? How can you break this curse? How can you step away from this situation? How can you build a new life for yourself? Just because you were born into something doesn't mean that is automatically who you are, right? You were conditioned to be a part of this world. This is all you know. This is what you were taught. But how does it feel in your body? How does your body feel? Are you having these nightmares? Are you not feeling good inside of yourself? Are you crying a lot? Are you worried? How do you want to feel at the end of your life? Hoping that you have like a really long life ahead of you. Tinfoil hat in reverse. Yeah. I have this feeling like you see the warning signs and that's why you're having all of these nightmares. You're having these nightmares, you can't sleep, you're crying a lot, you're worried, you're stressed out, you don't feel good. You feel almost sick, nauseous. And because your soul, your body, your intuition is alerting you to this is the divine alerting you to what's happening, to that this is wrong and it's your job to do something about it. It's a part of your soul's mission here. If you don't follow your mission, if you don't do that, if you don't speak up, this will haunt you. And your soul will not be protected. Yeah, we got scarab in reverse. It will eat you alive, I'm hearing. You're afraid, I get it, but this is going to eat you alive. Like if no matter what I'm stuttering, with what I see you guys thinking and planning, this is going to eat you alive. 222 on the timer. Your soul and the higher ups are pleading with you to do something different, to stand up, to say something. Get this. Envy, protection just popped out. What is their family? What is this person? What's their family involved in? There's trade. Something about trade. It could be sex trade. It could be drug trade. It could be trafficking. It could be empath. It could be just like legitimate trade. Empath and vampire. Somebody is like feeding off of an empath. Yeah, what are you going to stand for? What do you stand for with the black square here? You know, and the whole idea behind the black square movement when they came out with that, or when that happened, you know, I don't know if I can get into that whole. It's like showing the world that you care without actually having to do anything, right? Talking but not actually doing. Being very vapid and vain. Vanity, right? And the Kardashians, like they've been called out for that kind of energy a lot of so many times. Okay. So I don't know. I feel as though there's this divorce and you're like, I'm glad it's finally over. This reading went way down the rabbit hole, which that wasn't really my intention, but it went way down this rabbit hole. I do think though that there's a bit of a warning in here for anybody who's watching and this resonates. If there is this plan, sacrifices must be made for the good of the family, and you feel that it's really wrong and it's going to get you guys into trouble, trust your instincts, because I have a feeling that if your family is involved in some shady stuff, that there's a plan that it's going to tip the scales or they think that it's going to tip the scales in their favor. I have a feeling that there's other forces at play that are there to kind of intercede whatever's going to happen, and there could be some dire consequences for your family that are way bigger than like this distorted masculine clearing out your bank account. This is like the end of your family's reputation. Okay, so we have, this will be the end, and then I'll end it here. What is this? Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. This situation that's going on is not yours. You didn't create it. You were a part of it because you felt you had to be. 45 on the timer. But you have the power to change your life. You don't have to go along with this situation. It's not yours to carry. Their trauma, their pain, their mistakes that they made, that has nothing to do with you. You might have gone along up until now because you felt like, you had to, because family, right? How can I let my family down? But that's not your responsibility when it comes to their bad choices. You have a choice on how you want to live. And maybe this is also about sacrifices have to be made. Maybe you have to sacrifice some luxury in order to stay true to yourself. And then we have Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. I think you can trust in your guides to lead you in the right direction. There is protection available for you. This could, I think this is more about your guides. It could be, your family. They're showing me that show, Queen of the South. I don't know if you've seen it. Queen of the South, where she inadvertently gets caught up in because her boyfriend gets her caught up in this drug cartel business. And they were drug mules for a bit, and then he got captured, and I don't really remember. But then she kind of ended up being the boss of her, or taking over and being the boss of her own cartel, and started her own, but there was a guy, one of the cartel leaders, or one of the, higher ups, right? Not the boss, but like one of the higher ups. She saved him or did something, and he ended up trading sides and protecting her, and then was like devoted to her. I'm seeing that there's maybe somebody in your family dynamic, if let's say you're a part of the mafia or whatever, like something like that, where there's somebody who is very loyal to you. It could be a brother, right? It could be your brother, because we have Star Brothers. Maybe it's your brothers, right? I don't know. Or maybe you feel very protective over your brothers, over your family. I'm seeing somebody with little brothers. It could be that you want to protect them. Like there's something about that going on here. Like, how can I protect them? My little brothers. Who can I trust in order to get out of this situation? I don't know how these 48 on the timer. I don't know how these organizations really work on the inside. I'm not in that, but I'm hearing like snitches wind up in ditches, and I know that that's been also ingrained in you as well. You don't snitch, you don't tattle, you don't say anything. You protect the family at all costs, but it's costing you your soul. Like, and you feel it. Like it's getting to the point where it's causing you a lot of mental anguish and possibly disease. And your family is about to, I'm telling you this, if this is your story, your family is about to lose a lot, a lot, a lot. So this is also your warning, because I think if you're here watching this, Spirit, Source, God, your spirit guides have brought you here to save you, because they know that this isn't what you want. In your heart, God sees your heart and knows that this isn't you, and wants to save you, wants to protect you. So this is kind of like a warning, right? Don't go down with the ship, I'm hearing. Star bathing, light body, crystal grid transmission, activation. You're being activated. Exactly. That's what I was just saying. You're being activated. This isn't a part of your journey. This is a part of your journey, but this isn't your soul. If you continue along this line, you're running the risk of losing your light activation, right? But I'm also seeing somebody who really needs to get into their spiritual work, not only to protect yourself, but to heal yourself, to listen to yourself, to listen to what it is that you actually want to do, who you want to be, who you want to align with. Like who are your alliances? This is a pivotal time in the cosmos, in the, through the multiverse. This is a pivotal time for your soul, right? It's shifting and changing, and the choices that you're making right now and are about to make are going to take you in one way or another, your soul in one direction or another. And don't forget, at the end of all of this, God has the ultimate decision making. After this life is over, the next life that you have, the life after that, right? Where your soul goes after this. And this isn't just about this moment, this life, right? It's about the evolution of your soulful self, of your heart, your light being, your light body. I just have a question, because that went into something really dark, but you're like, but at the beginning of this with the gingerbread latte, someone who I see you being really, so has this happened yet? Why are you so nervous? Like, why the... Okay, so the Nine of Swords, Three of Swords, and then the Devil. The Knight of Pentacles, the Hierophant. This was ordered. Something has been ordered. But it hasn't happened yet. Something's been ordered, it hasn't happened yet. But the separation, the divorce of this distorted masculine, this person who didn't sort of work out or work with your family the way that you had anticipated, the way that you wanted, it's like they left or something, or you guys separated. Something happened there. And you're grateful. You're like, okay, now I can move on and sort of like build my life. I can maybe do my own thing. But now your family's kind of pulling you back into their family dynamics of like, no, we now have to sacrifice this person. We have to do something, either to this person or another situation. But they have to, like, maybe this person knows too much and they need to be sacrificed. Yeah, I think that this person maybe walked away, this distorted masculine. But it's like they carried with them a bunch of secrets. Let's see, the Page of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Nine of Cups. It's like they took with them a bunch of secrets, family secrets, or... right, and they almost think that they can just walk away, but your family's like, you can't just walk away from us. You think you can walk away that easily? That kind of energy. Anyway, I just see you as being really relieved that this whole situation is over, but then this order was made and it's not actually over, and you're like, oh my God, I didn't want it to go this far, I'm hearing. So take it as it resonates. I gave you guys your advice. I apologize. I don't know why I'm apologizing. I'm Canadian and just like apologizing for no reason. 444 on the timer. If you make the right decision, you will be protected through this. I guarantee it. God will protect you. This is your warning. God is speaking to you through me, trying to save your soul, because God sees what's in your heart. So please listen to your heart. It's trying to tell you something. Your soul is trying to guide you to do the right thing. Your guides are trying to guide you to do the right thing. You don't need to go down this road. Okay? Sending you so much love. A big hug. If this video resonated, give it a thumbs up and comment below. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. Send me a DM, right? Email me if you want to chat or you want to let me know something, anything. If there's something you need to get off your chest. But yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.